Good evening. Henry here. Actually, my friends call me Harry. Harry and Rollo here for you and like to welcome you here this evening to an exciting time. Welcome to Winterfest, sponsored by Discover Doylestown. We have an exciting and interesting season this year. Because of COVID, we're going to be doing a few things a little differently. But look out for every Tuesday and Thursday evening as we're going to have special guests read stories to you online. And on Wednesdays, we're going to have the good old jolly Saint Nick. Well, get those letters written up because he's going to read your letters online from you for everybody else to hear. So please, join us with this exciting time of year, coming out, discovering Doylestown, having a wonderful time. And remember, if you go shopping, keep an eye out for our jolly friend Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. But when you're out and you're shopping, don't forget to wear your mask.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Welcome, and thank you for seeing us this evening here in Doylestown. Santa came all the way from the North Pole, and tonight we're going to read some letters from all the kids here throughout the community who dropped their letters in all the mailboxes here in town. So, I have my favorite elf with me tonight, and we're going to start reading these letters, and we're going to tell a story afterwards. So we'll have a nice, enjoyable evening together, and Santa will spend this evening with you. Okay, we had a wonderful tree lighting, and I'm going to ask my elf, who helped me with the tree lighting, to give me the first letter. So, may I? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I have a holiday wish list, and this is from Scotty. So, Scotty, I hope you're listening. And this is all about you want a fishy, you need a new bike, and some ice pops, and some candy, and that looks like a large goal, okay? And there's another letter with that. It has another holiday wish list. And this one has a red iPhone XR. It has a Beatles phone case and Stranger Things and Scoops Ahoy t-shirt. So this is one of those wonderful letters that were dropped into boxes. Now we have mailboxes at Class Harlan, the realtors, right here in town. We have a mailbox in the children's sections of the bookstore. And you can drop your letters right here at the Discover Doylestown office or mail them in, and Santa will be reading them for the next 3 Wednesdays we'll be together. Okay? So let's see another one of those letters. And this one, oh, this is a nice letter from Emmett. And, oh, Emmett, you wrote such a nice letter here. My name is Emmett, and I am 2 years old. And I have been very good this year, and I am writing you to ask what you would like Christmas, my Christmas wish list, okay? So it looks here like you need a blanket, and you like some books, and a jungle house, and Emmett, that's wonderful. I have all my elves working very hard in my workshop, and they'll be working on your Christmas list. So let's read another letter here. Thank you. And this one, this one's from Owen. Owen writes, Dear Santa, I've been very, very good this year. All I want for Christmas is peace on earth and some toys. Well, Owen, I have to tell you, I really like your letter. And, this is really, really nice. I see what kind of toys you like. And even though Santa won't be able to visit with you in the Santa house like we usually do, at least for the next few weeks on Wednesday night, Santa will be reading letters like this. So please get your letters in to the different mailboxes in all those different locations. So if my elf can provide me with the next letter. Okay. Oh, this one starts out with my favorite saying, ho, ho, ho. Okay. And this is from Alexander. And they live right here in Doylestown. Oh, and you write so beautifully. Look at how nice that writing is. Dear Santa, how are you? Santa's doing pretty good. And even though we haven't got very much snow here, okay, although at the North Pole we have plenty, Santa still enjoys coming here, and it'll be more like winter as we go along. Are the reindeers getting ready? Yes, my reindeers are getting ready, and they're all excited. They love this time of year. I can't wait for Christmas. Then after Christmas, it's your birthday, and you'll be 6 years old. I have to tell you, Alexander, you're growing up so fast, Santa remembers when you were even younger. I've been good this year, and I've been helping my mommy and daddy and saying please and thank you. Good manners are so important, I think you'll agree. I'd like an adventure toys, a microscope, a microscope, a watch, a stethoscope for Christmas. Wow, these are all really interesting gifts for your Christmas list, and I would like to, you could get my friend Riker a Paw Patrol spaceship, because he loves Paw Patrol and he's my best friend. That's nice that you're asking for your friends, Alexander. Thank you, Santa, for bringing us Christmas presents every year, and I hope that the reindeer are being good. Love, Alexander. Isn't that wonderful? I love to read letters like that. Well, Alexander, we're going to have plenty of surprises under your Christmas tree. Wait till you wake up Christmas morning. Can I have my next letter? Okay. And this letter, this one comes from, let's see here. This one comes from Ewan. Okay. And he attends the Doyle Elementary Kindergarten School. Wow. So on his wonderful Christmas list, he likes stamp art, the fire police station, and that's a kid's craft toy. Yes, Santa knows all about the kid craft toys. And no more virus. Well, of course, we all wish for that there. And Mario game for his Nintendo. Isn't that nice? And he writes, Dear Santa, I love you because you give presents to children. Santa loves to give presents to children. I love all the children. And in 2020, I was good. For Christmas, I'd like you to bring all these items that I just described on your list. Well, you've been a good boy and you're on the good list, okay? Because we know Santa does keep track of the naughty and nice. And so with you being on that nice list, Santa will be able to bring you all kinds of surprises. And when you wake up and check your tree Christmas morning, I think you'll be really excited. Now this letter, oh, what a nice letter. And it's written again so nicely. I have to say, so many nice written letters where the handwriting is so grown up. Elijah writes, Dear Santa, will you please get me a Dig It Up Discovery's Dragon Mystery Mosaic Frog? And let's see here, it says, my mystery mosaic. It's a little hard to read this one. It says, looks like Cleopatra. And you like Ninja Warriors. And, oh my goodness, look at this. It looks like you like the Magnetiles. Okay. And a dartboard. Okay. Wow, I have to say, that's quite a list. And I won't forget, I see you also wrote down the Harry Potter Lego toys. I like the Harry Potter Lego toys. Santa has really gotten a chance to really learn all about some of these new toys, and we're loving playing with them in the workshop. All my elves are up there working on the toys right now, and every once in a while we take a break and play with some of them. So we have one more letter, I believe, or possibly two here. And this one is from Owen, and it looks like Zipley, or no, excuse me. Okay, and okay, this is really nice. And he writes to Santa saying that he wants and this also from Connor, okay? So this was a very nice letter. I love the drawing on here, okay? So Santa's going to take these letters back to the North Pole, and I'm going to go with all my elves, and we'll go through the letters and line up all the gifts, because I have to pack my sleigh. And Santa, he flies around the world in one night and makes sure that all those children get the toys under their trees that they deserve. So, I often get asked questions when I'm in the little Santa house and we're talking together. A lot of people say to Santa, how do you get inside all these houses? Well, Santa works really hard at keeping this a secret, but if you don't have a chimney for me to come down, Santa has other ways of getting in and putting the gifts under your trees, and I use my magic key to do that. So this is a special magic key that Santa can use to open up doors to get into your home and bring your Christmas gifts and place them under the tree for you. So I always like to surprise the children. So not only will we get some of the things that you have here on all your list, but we might surprise you with some things that you didn't realize that you would like anyway. So we're going to make sure that we surprise you with all the greatest gifts, and that you have a joyous Christmas with your family, your mommy and daddy, sisters and brothers. All have a wonderful holiday season. So tonight, one of the things that we're going to do, and we've enjoyed doing this going forward for the next 3 Wednesdays, is we're going to read a story tonight. So I think what we'll do, we're going to read that story right after we take a break, and when I come back, we're going to read the story about a snowman, one of Santa's favorite people.
Drop off your letters to Santa at Discover Doylestown's office, Klaus Harlan Real Estate, or at the Doylestown Bookshop. Santa is going to read your letters live from the North Pole each Wednesday on Discover Doylestown's Facebook.
She has 3 presents. He grabbed the nutcracker from Marie and tossed him in the air.
All of the other reindeer. Olive was too shy to sing.
I wonder what will happen. The elves arrived to help.
You never go
everyone
out, Tim.
help.
This is such a fine opportunity. I had great trouble to get it. Everyone wants to go. It is very
Santa
select.
circled once above us and then disappeared into the cold, dark, polar
On
sky.
Christmas Eve, we get out the ornaments. Some were Grandpa's when he was a little boy.
This is not a house. I know.
It's a castle.
Fontaine Castle.
On. Here arose such a clatter. I sprung from the bed to see what was the matter.
Welcome back, and Santa read a story to you tonight. After work, and me, Bill, we deliver to you and a nice dinner. We all sit down around the fire, and I'll read a story to all the elves as we sit together and enjoy the evening. That's what we're going to do next. So may I have my story to tell this evening? And this is one of my favorite stories. It's called The Snowman Storybook. And I hope you enjoyed as much as help me with this evening. If you would. Okay. So let's start a story about, and it starts out with he started to make a snowman. He gave him a scarf. He gave him a hat for his button. A window of his snowman. In the middle of the night, he crept down to see the snowman again, and suddenly the snowman moved. Yes, he did. He moved just like Frosty. And come in, says James. So he invited him into his home. But you must be very quiet. The snowman was amazed by everything he saw, because he's never been inside before. They even went into James's mother and father's bedroom and were so quiet. And the snowman dressed up in their clothes. Now I have to show you this. He does really look good in those clothes, doesn't he? Isn't that funny? Okay. Suddenly, the snowman took James by the hand and ran out of the house and across the snow. And suddenly, they went up, up, and up into the air. They were flying, a flying snowman. Oh my goodness, look at that. What a beautiful picture of the flying snowman with James. That is so nice. James and the snowman flew for miles through the cold moonlight air. And then they landed gently on the snow, home safe in James's garden. James gave the snowman a hug and said good night. In the morning, he woke up by the bright sunlight shining on his face into his room. And he was so excited he must see the snowman again. So James ran out of his room and down the stairs, across the living room past his mother and father. And then into the garden, where he noticed that his snowman had melted. So that's the end of our story. But what a wonderful story. The Snowman Storybook, one of our favorites. So this evening, we can't thank you enough. You know, all my elves are working so hard. There will be some visiting elves. You'll have your elf on the shelf that'll be coming to visit with you soon. And they'll be reporting back to Santa and telling me of all the good things that you do when you help around the house and when you finish your schoolwork and you clean up all your toys after you've been playing and help mom and dad around the house and do all the wonderful things that make your family so joyous and so happy together. So with a joyous evening like this, Santa can't thank you enough for visiting with me this evening, and I hope that you'll come back next Wednesday and the Wednesdays after so that we can read another story and more Christmas letters from all the children who are going to be dropping those letters in the special mailboxes. Don't forget, we have them at the bookstore here in Doylestown in the children's book section. There's a mailbox there for you. There's a mailbox at the Class Harlan Realty right next to our Christmas tree. The beautiful tree, one of the most beautiful trees we've ever had here in Doylestown. And you can always mail or drop the letters off at the office here at Discover Doylestown, here at the corner of East State Street and Pine Street, right here in downtown Doylestown. So thank you for tuning in with Santa tonight, and it's been a wonderful visit with you, and I can't wait till next week when we visit again, and I'll have more letters to read and more stories to share with you. So have a wonderful evening, and I hope you're getting ready for Christmas and getting as excited as Santa is, because I love this joyous holiday, and I love to share it with all the people and children throughout Doylestown and all the world. So Merry Christmas, and I'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you.
Drop off your letters to Santa at Discover Doylestown's office, Class Harlan Real Estate, or at the Doylestown Bookshop. Santa is going to read your letters live from the North Pole each Wednesday on Discover Doylestown's Facebook.